coming up here for both of these squads as we get into game number 3. When it's all said and done, Purge, give me your honest opinion on this draft for both squads. Who do you think's coming out on top in game number 3?
I'm not quite sure, actually. One thing to be said is Kaipi has way better high ground heroes between Beastmaster as well as Anti-Mage, but they definitely have some good AM solutions with the Legion Riki. So it all kind of comes down to how well the early game goes, and then how the mid game progresses in terms of team fights.
I can just hovered over it here. And of course, use the promo code there to get the free €5 bet, and make sure you get it. So I think Sing Sing's block is going to be a bit worse than that of Limp, although it might be a little bit close.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's pretty close, yeah.
So the camp being blocked is pretty huge. Beastmaster didn't go Iron Talon, so he's going to have to walk all the way to his jungle to guarantee that he gets neutral camps if he does get zoned here properly. And Ogre should be able to do that.
Sing, by the way,
Ogre's OP.
Sing, by the way, brought the salve from base to Sing Sing, or rather, excuse me, Bamboe brought the salve to Sing Sing just to make sure he got it and the courier wasn't stopped. You have to take these precautions whether it's a Riki or Bounty Hunter in the game. So some things to keep in mind. And, well, we'll keep an eye on mid.
Very careful about when he chooses to right-click.
Bamboe?
It'll be okay. X will save him. No problem.
That was a sick arrow, but it's just not enough damage at level 1, unfortunately.
Yeah, if Riki wasn't there, they might have been able to get that kill, in all honesty, but...
That's what he's there for. Anti-Mage getting free farm. Lane is, of course, being just completely... It's gone. KheZu's just decided to go to the jungle with Costly Finale and an Iron Talon for now. So the way this is shaping up is that the Anti-Mage will get free farm. They might move down there at some point, but for now he's getting free farm, and that means that the Ancient Apparition is allowed to pull and grab experience as well.
Yep, and this is what every support should basically do. Do a small camp pull, connect with the large camp, and once you do that, and you have to deal with plain Sentry versus Sentry combat, but instead he just completely gimped both supports and the carry by doing this while giving himself experience.
Yeah,
this is a really good move.
This is a very, and it's not just YapzOr that's doing well either for Escape Gaming. It's really everybody. Slark is now, so we talked about how the bottom lane was getting free farm, now it's top lane that's getting free farm for this Slark. Not only that, mid's doing pretty well, but hold that thought, his Limp is going to get caught by a Cold Feet, a Starstorm proc of 2, and Bamboe getting the right clicks to get Freeze Blood with the X marks coming through. So, as I talk about the LC doing well in the mid lane, the Caster's Curse comes to fruition, and she goes down.
And that's what happens when supports can't do anything. Then they're like, well, I guess I might as well gank, and then they go gank, and then they get a kill. So, technically, Limp needed to play very safe during that time period because he should have anticipated, oh, Beast might die here.
Oh, the salve will at least get cancelled. I thought he could have gotten the kill. The salve maybe didn't come out, but you saw the right click damage with the level 1 tricks of the or cloak and dagger. Excuse me.
It's pretty weak, but he might have been able to get it. We're gonna see a Bamboe kill here.
Bamboe's getting caught. There's gonna be a couple of right clicks. He's gonna get cold feet. The body blocks. Oh, he doesn't get cold feet. It doesn't latch. Bamboe still might be in trouble. Dark Pact does hit him. Cancels the clarity. He has to head home. And Era, it looks like he will be able to just get out. Still no level 6.
30 HP left on him mid. Not able to get the kill just yet, and Legion's not quite 6, which is the big thing. Till Legion hits 6, his disable is pretty weak.
And always the leap is available, except for now, which is on cooldown for 15 seconds, so they have to be wary of that. Their overwhelming odds, there's no creeps nearby, so Sing Sing will be able to just take minimal amounts of damage from that.
Vision, they can kill this, I think.
Oh, they have
need a
vision.
nuke in 6, though.
They have the Orb of Venom slow, and Limp, he doesn't have any more movement speed to be able to get close enough. Meanwhile, TP in from Bamboe. They have the duel available. The X marks will go. Limp has got press the attack if need be. The arrow will come out. He can't do it on himself if he's arrowed. There's the smoke screen. Sing Sing. He's going to leap away for the time being. Limp is still taking plenty of damage. There's the press the attack, taking tower hits as well. And Bamboe might get this last right click. The tower will try to bring him down low. The torrent isn't going to do the job. No, it will not. Oh, Bamboe is so close to getting that kill with the torrent, but it's going to be the neutrals that secure the kill.
That was next level plays back and forth by both players there. Really well done. They might be able to catch the Riki though. He doesn't have a blink. He needs 8 mana.
They have the dust.
He's gonna die.
Yeah, he's going to go down. They had the dust. And even though the cloak and dagger was ready to go, the dust just came out and it was perfect timing. Deny coming out from KheZu onto that tier 1 tower, so no free tower for the anti-mage, but still up to 41 CS in 6 minutes and a tower deny. Pretty good start for an anti-mage.
Yeah, he's pretty happy, but look at Sanking. He's got 35 CS of his own. He's also farming amazingly. So it's a pretty crazy game so far, but 2 kills eking out for Kaipi. Gold advantage is moderate. It's about 1,000 for escape, but it's not out of control. Support levels are a big deal too. Level 4 in AA. Bambo's gonna pull him back with X. How about Dota, guys?
Yeah, we're really going in depth with the mechanics.
I see a sing kill.
Oh wow, that duel was forever away. Can they get it done? Tricks of the trade? I don't think they're gonna get the kill. They get the kill, but they don't get the dual victory, is what I should say. Ice Blast, they do get. Oh, that pressed the attack as he was torrented up in the air. That was pretty nice. I don't know if he would have died regardless, but that was still pretty cool to see. And they smoke right after, and they're looking for another target down bottom. Anti-Mage, it's hard to bring him down, but they have a couple of supports in the tree lines. They did deward. pieliedie has been scouted, but so too have the rest of them. They're going to go for a Burrow Strike. pieliedie in trouble. Epicenter getting channeled. There's a smoke screen, and pieliedie. They do use Epicenter for the kill, but a kill is a kill nonetheless.
And that means that Anti-Mage can't stay in the lane as much. They're doing a great job putting pressure down here. Even syndereN, he's been farming like all game. He's got 31 CS here. And they're just prioritizing it. I think they're looking at their heroes and they're saying, look, they have easily better carry potential than us. We need to make sure that we're getting a lot of value out of our map. The only person that's not really ever farming is just YapzOr, trying to make space on Ricky, but everybody else is farming. They're going to hit this like crazy strong mid-game timing, and if they can overpower Kaipi there, then they should be able to win the game.
Shadowblade has been picked up for the Slark himself. He'll continue to just farm away, as this is where it gets interesting. We've passed that early stage of the game where it's a lot of roaming and ganking. Now we're going to start seeing some items coming out. Blink Dagger for the KheZu Sand King should be soon. In fact, 100 gold away. But pieliedie and the rest of the crew will go ahead and smoke up and look for the enemy jungle. Slark would be a beautiful takedown if they can get it, but with Shadowblade and Shadow Dance up and ready to go, it's going to be tough. Not to mention some reinforcements. Do they have detection on Kaipi's side? And the answer to that question is 1 sentry and dust coming out from Bamboe.
Yeah. It's not a lot, but it's enough where if they find Ricky right now, they can get a kill. But in the meantime, Sing Sing might actually die.
He is playing very far back, though. They are completely missing off the map, and I think he knows that something is up here. Some smart game sense unless he walks up. It looks like they won't find anything unless they really want to dive this tower.
I think they're looking for the Slark right now. But Slark just got a Shadowblade a little earlier than usual. If they land the pounce on Sing Sing, he dies 100%, and this could be it.
They're going to go for it right now. Here comes Era. He's found him. There's going to be the smoke screen as well. The Dark Pact, and guess what? Liv comes in and throws in the overwhelming odds. So I'll take that kill. Let me get that real quick. That's my Blink Dagger, guys. Don't worry about it. Which, very big item for Limp in this game.
Yeah, really is. Now that it comes out, all the kills on AM are going to be much easier. And that's
the
really
courier
the nice
is flying to... No, stay there, YapzOr, please. Oh, okay, it's gone.
It's hard for him to kill couriers anyways. He only has 1 point in his passive. There's no way he'd get it, actually.
X marks Era in trouble. Shadow Dance will come. The Ice Blast on top, and they knew the Shadow Dance would be there. He can't heal up. He's going to shatter. pieliedie gets the kill. Big pickup. Now they're looking for syndereN. They're going to continue onward here. They've blinked in. They've got Mana Void at the ready, but they're going to turn their attention elsewhere. As YapzOr is now in. Detection, not there. KheZu, Burrow Strike comes in. Epicenter, but the Roar comes out. Not being channeled anymore. The Torrent going to come through. Ghost Ship already used, I believe. Now the tricks of the trade. KheZu gets pressed the attack. I think it's time to leave if you're escape, but they got the X marks on the KheZu. 3-3. Now there's going to be more damage from YapzOr. They're going to jump in. There's the duel. Will they bring him down? The Torrent might save his life. The winner will go, but KheZu still has fallen. syndereN looking for Sing Sing, but now Sing Sing looking to clean up. Limp and YapzOr trying to hightail it out. Limp slowed up the board, doing so much work. But the overwhelming odds, great Torrent. Fire Blast coming out. Can they get the job done on anybody? syndereN might sacrifice himself away. The Mana Void, not enough. He's barely alive at 100 HP. And here comes Era. He wants more. TP's coming through. Bamboe will not make it. He will go down, but the TP is successful, at least for pieliedie. If you're an Escape fan, I think you're a bit concerned about how Bone7 is progressing in his farm. He's top of the net worth right now. And,
you mean Kaipi? Oh, you're worried. I'm sorry. Continue. My bad.
So Bone7 at this point in time with the Battle Fury, 7,300 net worth, top in that net worth chart. That's the one factor that you're worried about, and it usually is when you're playing against an AM. Regardless of the team and regardless of how far ahead you are, unless you're absolutely stomping the game, that AM is always just going to come in and direct you, I think, at some point.
He is doing well, but he doesn't have Manta yet, and he doesn't have any kills. He just has assists. So, and they have really good solutions. It's all can be dual, basically. They do an Ice Blast, YapzOr's going to get
my God,
barely touch from it. But
that is the sketchiest Ricky.
He wants to he wants to split this experience 5 ways instead of 4. It's actually not that valuable. But
yeah, how much is that? How much
It's
does
not
it
much.
change? Okay.
But the important thing is that it's a difference of, you know, it's everybody gets 20% instead of 25. It's really not much. He will steal the courier at least.
See, there it is. And he's going for Bamboe, which is not going to be successful. Cloak and Dagger is on cooldown now for 6 seconds as he's used Tricks of the Trade. Dust is up.
Goodbye.
Yeah, he'll get the courier, but he will die for it. Almost worth it, if not
Still
altogether worth it.
As long as they're not able to take Roche off of a death like that, then it's no problem. Because that's 175 gold for 5 people. That's like almost a 1,000 gold gold swing compared to the maybe 400. Actually, they kind of got a lot out of that. They got 557 from the Ricky kill because there were 4 heroes there. And Ricky lost 269.
Oh, pieliedie.
It's still good.
Although they do have Ghost Ship coming in. Torrent's going to come out. Arrow. Oh, see you later, my lord. That's pieliedie coming in with another great Ice Blast. 3 down, including YapzOr on that Ricky. And all of a sudden, it's starting to turn bad for Escape. syndereN caught, and he might be the 4th to go down. Does not die to the cold feet, but he will die to the anti-mage. Getting a double kill is Bone7 as they progress into the tier 2 tower. That is a fight that turns everything on its head. That fight giving them 4, and the anti-mage now up to 9,000. His Yasha, done.
That basically came down to Bamboe being on the high ground there. He landed a torrent that Escape didn't expect. Example, they get Bamboe.
Yeah, they have the smoke screen up. The pounce will come through Earn. Ice Blast is going to come out. Ghost Ship Torrent. That might almost be enough to kill him if the Ghost Ship had hit. It would have, but...
or if the smoke cloud wasn't there.
Yeah.
Sing Sing would have gotten the double star storm.
KheZu. About a half second, maybe second late on that Burrow Strike. Good try, though.
It was really close. Almost a BKB on Limp as well in the bot lane, just split pushing here. Basically trying to counteract the 5-man that Kaipi is doing a lot. And once he grabs that, at least they'll have to use Roar at least when he does a duel on somebody.
YapzOr dead unless he can get out of detection range, which he is.
Fine. Just a sentry.
No dust on the aim just yet. He doesn't have slots for it, it looks like. He has the Windlace on top of his Yasha, or Yasha that's supposed to be coming out. He'll finish up his Manta style very soon. In fact, he'll have enough for the Ultimate Orb, I think, after this this Ancient stack. Yeah, there it is. Just needs the recipe now. So Manta's going to be coming out soon, but there's that Echo Saber for the Slark. It's back and forth we go. I do feel as though, and I wonder if you feel the same way, that Limp is not having the impact that I feel like he should in this game.
I mean, that's very often the case for Legion Commander. That's kind of the way that I see it. And he has been pressured a lot in the laning stage. But it's mostly the fact that it's Legion Commander. He genuinely needs to have like a BKB before he feels comfortable dueling in a lot of cases. In pub games it's possible. Sing might die here.
He's going to get caught. Epicenter coming through. He's got the damage. They'll leap away, and there it is. And now here comes Bone7. Looking for KheZu. Cold feet. Not going to latch. Ice Blast is actually doing plenty of damage to him, but he'll be able to get back to health later on down the road. Arrow was looking to come in from the backstab, but no. And decides against it again. Instead, he'll look for Sing Sing. That's the backstab he was looking for. I forgot Sing Sing was low. I thought he had TP'd out, but no. Arrow just stays with him and gets that kill. One way or another, they were going to find it. Those wards behind
towers are so important for reasons like this. You can see their movements better. You can see when it's safe for you to attack, to go for kills. And they definitely have vulnerable heroes, especially AA. pieliedie's doing a good job not dying. syndereN might die here, though.
Ghost Ship, Ice Blast, Necro, yes. Roar onto KheZu, he's probably dead to the Necro, yes. Double kill coming out for 3-3. Some serious damage being dealt by the Necro with Inner Beast, and now Era. He's going to have to fight the Manta-style Bone7 who comes out of nowhere. Here comes the Shadow Dance. They don't have Ice Blast, BKB. They're looking for the duel. They'll have to settle for 3-3 right now. They should get the victory. Mana Void comes up from the high ground. Look at where Bone7's position, and they will finally get another one. It's going to be another hero going down. That's the Slark, and Limp is also out of mana. If only he had Mana Void again. X marks back. The Torrent will connect, and Limp will fall. It's a double kill for Bone7. My God. Kaipi are just coming together. It's just like this 21-minute mark again. They're coming together. They're finding these fights. They're turning it around. It seems like they've done that every game so far.
The big thing was that Legion didn't have his Blink Dagger to be able to grab the AM. He had to walk in. AM was able to blink away. If they get the duel off on AM...
He becomes sort of a pseudo-core. Not quite as strong as the rest of them, but there's a chase happening. But the Burrow Strike comes in out of 2. No Epicenter to follow up, though. He has it. The Arrow come on through. They have the X marks. Oh, wow, that's just beautiful. What a combination. And the bug is just destroyed, squashed, blown up by water. I don't know, drowned. Whatever you want to call it. He's dead. Radiant's Courier will fall again, though, and this time it looks like it was Arrow that did the job. So that's at least something they're getting out of it.
Bambo's been playing his Kunko perfectly. Just, he's always on the ball. I thought he might not cast X in time, but he's absolutely ready for where Sand King would be.
YapzOr looking for pieliedie, but here comes the arrow, and YapzOr will fall to the axis in a couple of right clicks.
It's a good try, just didn't anticipate the arrow, and it's nighttime as well. If that was daytime, he probably would have had that kill. All he needed to do was press his ultimate, A would have gone down, he would have traded. It would have been pretty good.
I just don't know. I feel like they're doing one step forward, two steps back every time for Escape Gaming. Does it feel the same way to you, Purge?
I mean, they're trying to make stuff happen and they're missing some things just barely. Like, KheZu dying to try to save syndereN, huge mistake, obviously, but he thought he could get out in time with just the Burrow Strike, Sandstorm running. If he had a 4-staff, he would have been fine. Dies there. YapzOr tries to get a solo kill. It was very, very close. And if he would have had it, it would have been completely worth it. And they do still keep getting couriers, but the scary part is the AM. Either way, the net worth is very even right now. They just need to fight a little bit better and not let Kaipi win these trades that well. And then they can easily win this game.
And KheZu and YapzOr are going to walk right up into a ward. Moonlight Shadow will go, and SexyBamboe is going to go ahead and X marks and go ship YapzOr. Good tricks of the trade will avoid it. Allows him to go into some Shadow realm where he's actually invulnerable from all of those spells and abilities. And
you give me some lore here. Ooh.
Well, that's made up. I don't know if he actually goes to the Shadow Realm. 3-3 caught with a Burrow Strike, and here comes YapzOr. Diffusal Blade already used once. Might use another. In fact, he will. Ice Blast coming in. And look at the duel coming in, but look at the Ice Blast damage coming out. All of this damage coming through from Kaipi. Multiple sources, and they get a double kill for 3-3, and they might get him a triple. Or is it just going to be... Yes, it's a triple kill coming out from 3-3. And I don't want to say this too early, but it just seems like they have the better options. They have the better movement so far. Not to say that they're the better team, but they're playing better in this particular series. And sure, it might be a lot of limp standing in for qojqva. I think the first game, he looked great, but these last two games, this one included, it's just not been Escape's day so far with these two games.
Yeah, a couple of things have just been off. Like YapzOr, for example, had a great early game, has been making space consistently, went for the Blink Strike skill build. I normally agree with this, but if you go Diffusal Blade, it's absolutely the wrong thing. Because if he had maxed out Cloak and Dagger, he would have been hitting like 150% for more damage. That's like a double damage and a half. It's like God Strength, basically. If he has Cloak and Dagger maxed out instead of Blink Strike. Like, he didn't do that much damage to Beast there. And Beast is tanky. He's got a Vlad's and a Necro and an Iron Talon, but he probably would have died there much earlier if it just would have been the different skill build. Like, little things like that super add up and lead to 4 heroes dying instead of Beastmaster dying like right at the start.
Alright, what do we got going on next? It's going to be YapzOr heading up towards this anti-mage, and without any other heroes nearby, I don't see him being able to take him down. Also, Aegis on Bone 7, so there's not much they can do. They have to kill him twice. I do like what Kaipi are doing. They're invading the enemy jungle. They're going to drop some wards down, make it so that it's safe to push that tier 2 tower in the top lane. Maybe try to throw a ward down towards that tier 3 tower, tier 2 tower in the mid lane, so more vision coming out. And I guess you're resorting to split push at this point for Escape. You don't want to fight into the Aegis, although YapzOr, I was like, that's a little too close for cutting a group wave, but he's just trying to get as much information as possible.
Yeah, but eventually the enemy team does show. It's kind of nice that they smoked while they did that as well. But they're going high ground.
Yeah, and they have the Aegis, and it's the perfect time. Bone 7 has a BKB, newly minted, no charges used just yet. Arrows fishing, looking for something. It'll find KheZu in the back line, but he's too far away. Although the illusions could do some nice damage and steal some of his mana. If Bone 7 wanted to blink forward and actually just mana void him, it was a possibility, although a bit ballsy. Meanwhile, backlash coming out from syndereN as he takes the damage from killing the warrior, the Necro warrior. Rage Rex is going to go down, but they're not going to contest this. I feel like they just can't do anything about this. Burrow Strike will finally come in. Again, he still has Aegis, and he's got reinforcements up the wazoo. YapzOr still has those 5 charges of Diffusal Blade, and nobody is jumping in. Epicenter, no duel. They get a free set of racks, and they just back up. That's it. The blink out from Bone 7, and Limp can't find a target. That BKB is going to wear off momentarily. Coming from the back is going to be Era. His Shadow Blade is up. He still has his BKB, but now with Limp's BKB down, this is going to be tough. This is a tough hold at the very least. Yeah. They dropped the Observer Ward down. Bone 7 has the Mantis Owl ready to go. Not to mention the Basher. Not sure when he got that. I think he picked it up a little while ago. Desolator is up for Limp. Provide them some extra damage, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
It's going to help versus AM. I don't think it will do a huge amount
Oh,
because he's got so much
YapzOr.
armor, but
Do not walk up there, YapzOr. You will be
they
scouted by
have to
the
hit the
Observer
back
War
line.
or
It's
Sentry
the
War.
only way they win this.
Epicenter coming in. He's going to find 2, maybe 3. Look at that damage. 6ing, 3 down for the side of Kaipi, though. Bone7 going to work the BKB. Mana Void, Era. Pass to pop the Shadow Dance now. He wants more. He wants Bamboe. He has to back away. Leap. Good double burrow strike. Bamboe in trouble. And there's going to be YapzOr doing some work. Buyback coming in from a couple. They're all in now. And Bone7 low. But again, it's just the Aegis. 3 dead now for escape. They buy back on the Riki. And here comes YapzOr yet again. He wants Sing. The burrow strike. Will they find Sing? Yes. He will go down twice. Down for 73. YapzOr gets roared up. That's a dieback for him. And Bone7 finally loses the Aegis. And here comes the Slug with his own buyback. But still, Bone7 goes straight for that tier 3 tower. And what can Era do in response?
It's tough, man. They miscommunicated a little bit. Arrow backed off as soon as the Sand King went back in.
That's a style, and here we go. Era, Shadow Dance not available. He has to pounce away, go ship, and we'll see you later, KheZu. He's got buyback. He might have to use it because guess what? 2 sets of racks down. Luckily, there is a tier 2 bottom lane, but 2 sets of racks down against an anti-mage who you cannot kill. Sure, every other hero is killable in this game so far, but it's just anti-mage is running amok as he so often does, and Bone7 is doing a great job of it. He goes with the Abyssal Blade on Era, out of mana, no stick charges the torch to secure the kill. That's going to be Era dead for 84 after a buyback, and now they can do whatever they want on the side of Kaipi. And here we go. Bamboe will blink right in, goes for the X marks, and Sin will get torrented up. Good Glimmer Cape, and press the attack to fly through. Ice Blast will connect, however. And here comes KheZu looking to force in and blink for a Burrow Strike. He's not finding anybody. He has to Sandstorm. There's the Blink Strike from YapzOr, but now he might get caught. Tricks of the Trade will go. Now the BKB, and the duel comes out. But the Roar to stop the damage. Bamboe might actually live through this duel, and he will. He will eventually die, but he doesn't give any duel damage, and they bring down 4 of the heroes, and it might be 5. Good game is called. Escape will go down 1-2 in this best of 5 series.
Man, Kaipi just played this game phenomenally. It looked pretty close in the mid game, but one fight after another, AM just kept wrecking, and Escape never got that team fight where they were able to duel AM in a good position. He just always had to go for these secondary, third duels on heroes that maybe were important but weren't super important.